Another live stream, actually. I'm live streaming more often. I said I'm not making videos anymore because, well, I just can't think of anything to do in the videos, and usually I'm more focused on playing my video games than playing anything else. And I got PlayStation Plus Premium, which is a $18 service that gives you access to all the catalogs, the classics, the PS3 catalog, and the 4 catalog. Gives you access to every game that is in the basically the PlayStation Plus catalog, and it really does help when I'm playing because I can find a new game to play and say, okay, we're going to play this game, and I can play it and for you guys, so you can see me play it. But we're playing NBA 2K today, 23. Now, I was asked in my last video by somebody, why is the date a day ahead on the title? Because usually I play it very late in the evening on the day before the date. So it's like right around 11 or sometimes it's even 11:30 when I start playing it. So a game will take me into the next day. So the game will usually take me into the next day, so I'll be in the middle of a game, and it'll be tomorrow. It'll be the next day. So I'd rather just have the one date than put the 2 dates. I was putting 2 dates saying, oh, I'm going to play here and here. Well, we're going to play this day and this day. So, So I try to be very easy with it. So we're going to go to... I'm trying to decide if I want to go to the neighborhood or go to practice. I'll go to the neighborhood after the game. I'm going to go to practice first. I got to get some practice up. Well, my threes were kind of sucky in the last game. I kind of was down in the 60s for a good portion of the game last night. And I want to make sure that I am ready, willing, and able to play against the Toronto Raptors and Scotty Barnes and all them people. Because Scotty Barnes is a hell of a player to play against. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's hot. Hey, man.
Hey. Go ahead and get our shooting up first, get our threes out of the way.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Not that I want to work on it, it's just I want to make sure I'm good at it.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yeah, there's one right there. There's two. There's two missing. See, my finger's not working out right.
Keep it going.
Keep going.
Just like that.
Come on, nigger. Go in, nigger.
Now we're rolling.
I still make three.
One more.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, shit! Fuck!
I got you quiet real quick.
Go, get off. I don't want to see that. Okay, let's go ahead. We're not going to do free throws anymore. I'm really good at free throws. It doesn't make any difference if I do free throws. So we're gonna do some. I don't really shoot mid-range. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Why does it lock on to one thing and then the other yellow and you're moving the thing still? I don't shoot deep. I'm not no Steph Curry. Top is all right, but I don't like top. Anyway, let's see. Okay, let's go to finishing. Let's see here. Let's do pick and roll.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Drinking my Freedom Fuel. You guys know what Freedom Fuel is? It's a blend of coffee. It's a dark blend coffee from Black Rifle Coffee Company. Fucking amazing. Okay, on. Go. On. Hey.
Let's go.
I'm not doing it. I'm just working on my pick and roll. And I'm not good. I'm not good at rolling very well. I'm not no Zion or anything like that. I'm good at shots for some reason, close range shots, that I don't have a very high attribute in, so. Now, for some odd reason, there is a quirk or a bug in the game that they still haven't fixed after like 2 seasons of it going on. It's when you, from like 20, well, from 21 to 23, there's still a bug in the game for some reason where when you leave your practice facility, it automatically kicks you out of the deal, and you can't have to log. You have to go back in after that, so and it takes you back to the city, which is stupid. So I go ahead and I do practice, and then I'll play a game, and then I'll go to my deal, because when you actually play a game, it takes you right back to your deal. It's really weird why it does that. And we're not going to play Dynasty Warriors this morning because I finished the South South mission, or the South South storyline, and I want to make sure that I have enough time to start a new storyline tonight so we can play a little bit of that. It'll probably be Xiao Dun. We'll play next, or Sal Rim. I say Xiao Dun because he's supposed to see if you replay the first South South, he sends him off to go slay Guan Yu. So we're gonna go play that so we can actually kill Guan Yu. Hate Guan Yu. Okay, let's go ahead and play our next game against the. Oh, we got the OKC. I'm gonna kill. I'm literally gonna dunk and take the life from these people in OKC, because that's the game that I had the trouble with, where I totally screwed up.
Cash.
Even if you're not a technically NBA 2K League pro, right, Brendan? Anybody.
If you're one of the best, you have a chance to prove it.
I love hearing that so many players participated in the Become a Pro series. Brendan, is this the only way that you can make the league through this series?
No, so that's where the majority of people did try out, but we actually had, and I should mention, we have a new team joining this season. So our 25th franchise, NBL Oz Gaming. So the NBL, which is the biggest professional basketball league in Australia, is joining the 2K League this season. And draft night, they'll be filling out the rest of their roster. But they found their first player in their team's history by hosting a tryout in Australia.
Incredible to have our first Australian Invitational.
I love that. So people just showed up and now they're professional.
And it's like Australia tries to one-up the United States on this shit, too. It's funny. It's great content, though, I tell you. The NBL Odds Gaming, man, is going to be awesome. I'm so excited for that team to come up. I want to see what they do on draft night here in a couple days. Woo! It's next Friday, I think. It's next Thursday or Friday, I think. The 26th or something like that. I can't remember what the date is for it. But it's going to be fucking awesome, guys. I'm going to throw a dip in, but I'm not sure. I'm going to finish my coffee. I think I'll throw a dip in. I got my 20-ounce Batman coffee cup. Love my Batman. I had one that was like a bowl almost with a handle on it. One of those big ones. It's called like a latte cup or whatever. My mom, it's like what all the females use. The really big bowls. So they're like 24 ounces or something like that, or 32 ounces of stuff. But I knocked it off at my grandma's house and it broke on the floor, and I was pissed as fuck. Then I broke my fucking chain or whatever it is, whatever you call it. Hydromorphic thing, whatever it is, whatever you call it when it changes color from hot water. Okay. Got my milk cup here, a soda. Hopefully Mom don't take my money today. She does, I'm pissed. She does, I'm gonna call her and say, hey, listen, I need some cash, Mom. I gotta make sure I've got everything done and paid this week. What do you mean, your internet and your PlayStation? It looks like it went through. Yeah, I need groceries too, Mom. I need to make sure I have enough for groceries this weekend. And the 11th, if I get paid before the 11th, do not take my money out of my account. I'm going to need it when I go to Cape with Justin for that banquet. We always go every year. We've been every single year for the past 5-10 years. Well, are you going to Cape? Well, yeah, it's actually in Cape this time. It's not in Jackson at the old Bavarian Hall. She's like, oh. Okay. I was like, yeah, I've already asked off for it 3 weeks in advance. So that I can make sure I got enough time to get it in. So they can plan around my day off. You don't need to be calling off from work. No, I'm not calling off from work, Mom. I'm just letting them know, hey, I'm not going to be available that day. If you're going to have to put somebody else in my place because you can't schedule me that day. So it won't be like I'm missing work because they won't schedule me anyway. Got this picture of this dude whose like entire room was like decorated in like the Southern Confederate battle flags and stuff, Confederate flags and shit. And it was from one of my friends. He says, "This is a genie in a dip can." I was like, because it's true though. Because that's what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks that people who dip are Southern born and bred, rednecks, loving the Confederate flag and big trucks with mud tires on them, lifted trucks and shit. I'm a Union, born and bred Union white boy who dips more than most people. And I love Mopar cars. I love the Dodge Charger. I love the Hemi Roadrunner. I love Jeeps. I love Chrysler. I love the Plymouth cars. I love Chryslers. Like the 300M. I love the Dodge Magnum. So see, I'm a Mopar fan. I love Mopars. But I also love Chevys. Chevys and Mopars are my two favorite things. I hate Fords. I'm not a big Dodge. Well, I'm a big Ram fan, but you know. But I'm not a big Fiat fan. I don't like Toyotas because they're crappy as crap. The only Toyotas I really like are the old hatchbacks from the 80s. They call them hatchbacks because they have the open thing that opens up like a hatch, like my Jeep does. My Jeep is a trail-rated 4x4 2012 Jeep Liberty. Hell yes. Oh. Oh my God. Copenhagen may be the best dip for me, but it is the messiest dip. It does fall apart quicker than most dip. Their fibers, their dip, they cut shorter than most. So they cut it shorter than most. Even when it's long cut, it's still a little bit short. Okay, let's go ahead and play this game now. Scotty Barnes!
And Greg, you were...
Well, let me see. If Scotty the shooting guard, I think he is. He's a small forward shooting guard. I'm not sure if that works out. Let's see. Scotty Barnes. He is... Nope. That's who I got to guard. Yep. He's a small forward as well. So he can play the 2. Or the 3. He plays the 3 and the 4. The 4 and the 3. I play the 3 and the 5. Or the 4 and the 5. I'm power forward center.
Talking about this, what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Bradley Beal is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Bridges. And it's Barnes at the 4 spot.
Fred, what
agility from Fred
VanVleet
in the...
I had to look. Look at this. You want to see an instant replay of this? Look at this. I'm in his face. I'm literally in his face. My hand is literally about 5 inches from the ball when he shoots it. Maybe even touch my hand. No, I didn't. I'm still like 5 inches from the ball, but still. Damn.
The paint zipping around the defense.
Nicholson passes to Ingram. The feed now to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the win in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And Scotty Barnes can be all over me all night long, I can tell you that right now.
Now, here's Bridges.
Now,
here's Capella. Clock at 6. VanVleet passes to Bridges. Rejected by Ingram. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away.
Hold on. I gotta look at that again, too. How is that a block for Ingram? I want to see where it touched, because... Let me see here. What we got? This is... Is that for Van Fleet, or is that who I think it is? It's Mikal Bridges, yeah. Okay, watch this. I want to see this again. I'm up in the air now, right? Oh, so touch
Let
him.
him know they
Never
won't
mind.
get any easy ones when he's around.
And there's the pass to Davidson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Van Vliet. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Beal from long range. A three-pointer is right on target.
Tied it up.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Davidson. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Nicholson. Pass to Davidson. And it's out of bounds. The
I called
Raptors
for
will
it
take
the
it
wrong
the other
time. I'm
way.
sorry.
Yeah,
That wasn't your fault. It's my fault. I kept on a bounce. I was called for it.
Wasted possession.
The
They're gonna be
Raptors
able
have
to take
gone
the block
2 of
damn
3
shot.
to
Watch
start
it.
out the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He said a
I
primary
didn't get it,
concern is to
uh,
prevent those easy
double
three-point
left.
looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come
got
into
4
his own
points.
as a starter.
He got 4 points now. I'll let it go through the basket before he counts it. So yeah, he's got 4 points right now. I have 3 points, so I'm right behind him.
He has, Kevin.
But I
He
need to
has
get-
proven
I'll-
he can
I'll end
run
up getting
an
more
offense.
points.
He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots. Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make.
I need to at least get. I'm trying to set a goal for myself, where I at least get three assists before the end of the half or the end of the quarter.
Make sound decisions.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Barnes.
Got it. This is fantastic.
Bridges outside.
I'll show you his speed rating real quick. Let me show you his speed rating real quick. They're all down, but his speed rating is pretty quick. Where is it? Steal, offensive. He's an 81, so he's faster than I am, I think. Which I don't know for sure, but we'll look and see. Yeah, he's faster than I am, I think. No, I'm just a little bit faster than he is. Okay, that works out.
Outside, Beal. Bridges against Williamson. Bridges shot. Good.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Davidson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And it's 8 points for T.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Van Vliet kicks to Capella. On the wing, Bridges. Six feet out. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call.
Damn
Yep,
it.
that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong
Throw that
to the
over.
slam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Beal. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23
I
points
can
a
block
game.
at least one shot. We'll be good. We'll be able to get that
Ingram against
lead.
Bridges. Going inside. Capella kicks to Van Vliet. Beal from long range. The rebound by Davidson.
Okay.
The Pelicans have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Count the basket.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Passes it to Beal. Capella against Williamson. For three, Van Vliet. The rebound by Davidson. For New Orleans, they've got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's Nicholson. And another three for New Orleans.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
I was blocked, and I
Raptors
was
trail
like,
by
I'm not going to
6.
get to the basket, so I'm like, okay.
Outside Beal.
I want to show you my stats real quick, guys. Let me show you my... Here, I got a 99 overall. I got 60, 60. I got a 60 driving layup, which is better than normal for me. I got an 80 standing dunk, an 80 there. I got a 52 there, which is really bad for a close shot, but it still works out really well because I can get a close shot. Mid-range is 82, which is really good, actually. Three-point shot. Okay, it's okay. That one, free throw is good. Free throw is 78. I don't know why it's so low for.
Bridges outside. Over Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or actually being traded can really affect the player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Now, here's Capella. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game to end the run. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less.
I don't think in this game, this year, I've been part of an alley-oop.
Spectacular.
Not the finisher on the alley-oop, but like the starter on the alley-oop that throws it up to the guy.
Outside Beal. Now the pass to Capella. Van Vliet with it. He kicks to Bridges. Pass to Beal from the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Beal's got 6 points.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Davidson. Williamson, the pass to Davidson. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. 12 points for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Beal. Back to Van Vliet. Bridges outside.
Sometimes you can bait a guy into going in and getting a ball, and then you can block a shot, usually, if you bait him in there.
Pass to Van Vliet. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
New Orleans has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Raptors trail by 13. Passes it to Wheeler. Now Barnes. The pass to Wheeler. Beal up top. He's covered by Daniels. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. Beal can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 13. Inside, Davidson. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Beal finds Barnes. Shoots over Ingram. Barnes can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Davidson passes to Kent. And that one good. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Did it count?
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Beal drives in, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Raptors making a switch here.
On the court.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Battle. No good, unable to end this run.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. 15-point game. T is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Nicholson in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Barnes. He had 15 points last outing. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Barnes has got 5.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Raptors trail by 15. Outside, Beal. On the wing, Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Beal, that's for 2. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nicholson. Daniels with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Pass to Davidson, over Barnes. Another one falls for New Orleans.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Beal. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Denver. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Nicholson dishes to Valanciunas. Over to the left wing. Releases. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Barnes trying to free himself up. Bridges misses. Pelicans leading by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Thunder was phenomenal. He scored an amazing number of points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W. I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Nicholson passes to Davidson. Yep, that one goes. Davidson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Raptors call time here. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
I'm gonna go pee, guys. I'll be right back.
Barnes kicks to Bridges. Yep, that one goes in there. Bridges got his second basket.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He told me that he has a painful cramp right now, but they're trying everything they can think of to work it out.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Here's Beal after the made shot from Davidson.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. It's Beal on the wing. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Outside, Beal. At the top of the key, Bridges. Outside for Beal. The high post shot. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Williamson trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Davidson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bridges kicks to Beal. Back to Bridges. Trying to get something going. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davidson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Williamson throws it down.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Outside, Beal. Now Van Vliet. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Following Hachimura's three-point attempt. A nice shot by Davidson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bridges finds Van Vliet. And it's Beal in the corner. Back to Van Vliet. There's the triple. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Here's Bridges, following the score by New Orleans. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Nicholson passes to Davidson, and that one is hammered home.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Oklahoma City. Van Vliet passes to Hachimura. Outside, Beal. With the floater, the rebound by Davidson.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. obviously not helping their cause.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
So it's New Orleans.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pelicans 84. The Raptors 55.
And after a very lopsided first, things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from T.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Fred VanVleet. Mikal Bridges out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. VanVleet finds Bridges. Here's Capella, covered by Williamson. Down low, here's VanVleet. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. VanVleet's got 9.
What a fearless competitor VanVleet is. Figures out ways to score inside while being covered.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Outside, Beal over Daniels. Barnes, and it's Barnes on the follow. He's got 7.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
A nice shot by Davidson.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
VanVleet passes to Bridges. VanVleet outside. The kick out to Barnes. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Davidson passes to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. And that one, good. Davidson's got 44.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside, Beal. Back to VanVleet. Bridges outside. And it's off from 3-point range. New Orleans has gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Back to VanVleet. Capella with it. It's Beal on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Passes to Daniels. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And here is VanVleet. He's got 9. On the wing, Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Van Vliet outside. Misses the three.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Bridges passes to Barnes. Shoots over Ingram. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
The Raptors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Outside, Beal. Van Vliet, right side. Outside, Beal. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
The pass to Davidson from outside the arc, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Outside, Beal. Back to Van Vliet. And T is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Barnes. Drops it in from 11 feet. Barnes has got 12 in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Beal. Back to Van Vliet. Bridges outside. The kick out to Barnes. Cans it from downtown. Barnes has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. Pass to Daniels. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Good. That's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Van Vliet. Capella against Williamson. Capella, the pass to Barnes. Some solid defense here from Davidson.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And Beal kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Van Vliet. No good on the 3.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
A nice shot by Davidson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Van Vliet passes to Beal. Van Vliet outside. There's the pass to Capella. Now here's Beal. 8 points for him. Over Daniels. Beal can't get it to go.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
To the paint, here's Nicholson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Wheeler. Now here's Barnes. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. To halt the run. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
For Toronto, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Pass to Bat for 3. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Kent out here.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the pass to Wheeler. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Raptors shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Hachimura the pass to Bat. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. New Orleans has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
Ingram's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Baseline J on the way. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's New Orleans with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Tatum, he's checked in for Nicholson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Wheeler, the pass to Bat. Pass to Hachimura. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's McLeod. He's covered by Ingram. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 12. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Tatum. To the inside, Davidson. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Raptors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Hachimura the pass to Wheeler. Here's McLeod. 6 points for him. Fade away. That shot no good. On offense here are the Pelicans. Here's Davidson. Non-stop scoring machine here. Lets it go from deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New Orleans on top, running away with this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. T is out there with Tatum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Hunt in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Bembry. From outside, off the mark. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Pelicans. And the basket by Tatum.
Late reactions defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
McLeod passes to Hachimura. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Smith is checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Raptors. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
Pass to McLeod. Over Smith. And the basket by McLeod.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Passes it to Williams. Here's Bembry. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
It's deflected. Tatum passes to Smith. Tatum trying to break free. Again, the Pelicans score.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Williams. The pass to McLeod. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hachimura rejected by Davidson. Over to the wing. The 3. The shot missing. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's McLeod. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Pass to Williams. Up top, Hachimura. Defended by Davidson. Yep, it counts.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Here's Davidson. He's covered by Hachimura. The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Bembry misses. New Orleans gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wasted no time on that one.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Outside Williams. Here's Hachimura. Rebounded by Valanciunas. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
Here's McLeod. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Floats one up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams passes to McLeod. Over Smith. They get it back. Here's Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawed.